Hi, my name's Random Tuesday, and in this video I'm going to talk you through the Breathe makeup look from the movie Ever After. I'm going to talk about how I made the wig or assembled the wig, and also how to do the makeup. If you'd like more resources, tutorials, or information, definitely head over to my website, randomtuesday.net. There's lots of tutorials there, or check out my other YouTube videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel for other information on this and other cosplays. To start off our makeup look, we're going to go ahead and apply our base. I'm going to start with the NYX Photo Loving Primer in clear, and then a liquid foundation from Sephora, and as needed, some concealers. We're just going to give ourselves a nice, flat, and neutral base to work from. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set this using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder foundation. Now, often I would consider doing contouring, but because Danielle has a pretty round face, and we're also going to have a lot of stuff going on with the sort of fake mask butterfly thing, I'm just going to stick with no contouring and just a lot of powder to set all of that foundation. Next up, we're going to go for our eye makeup. So I'm going to start with my base layer, my primer, which is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and just apply that to my eyelids. For the eyeshadow, we want to stick with some pretty neutral kind of nude colors. If you take a look at her makeup, it's fairly nondescript, pretty neutral, and almost not really there. So I'm going to stick with a very light sort of cream color corner eyeshadow, something with a little bit of shimmer because her whole look has a little bit of shimmer. Is this fun? Next up on the lid, we're going to go ahead with a slightly darker, more beigey kind of tone, a step down in the color. And lastly, for the crease, we're going to pick kind of a medium brown sort of color. Now for all of my eyeshadows, I'm using my e.l.f. 100 color palette. This was originally all in one big palette, and then I sort of put it into little paint palettes. I would recommend having something like this. It's a really great way to have a lot of different colors to pick from, because you're going to want to base this on whatever's going to be most neutral for your skin tone. The last thing we're going to do for the eyes is finish it off with some mascara. In this case, I have Great Lash Maybelline mascara. Her eyeshadow is very, very minimal, so we're not even going to put on eyeliner. We're just going to make our eyelashes look nice. Now it's time to get our sparkle on. So we're going to draw the shape of the sort of wing mask using the Milk pencil, and I'm just sort of going to dot the line in around the outside and kind of fill it in, and then I'm going to smear it out. So we're going to get a very light coverage of this kind of white pencil primer. Next, we're going to apply some eyeshadow over the top of this. You want to look for an iridescent eyeshadow. I'm using Espionage Cosmetics like white chocolate mocha. And you want something that's shimmery and iridescent, but also light and kind of white colored. You might find a highlighter will also do the same job for you. Next is the all-important glitter. I am using the Frell glitter from Espionage Cosmetics. Now this is also a very white, sort of pale, kind of iridescent. And we're gonna put this over the top of all of that white that we just applied. Next, we're going to apply a sort of very pale pink lipstick, something again, pretty natural. Then to help the glitter and pretty much the whole look set, we're gonna spray it using a finishing spray. In my case, I've got the matte finish long-lasting setting spray from NYX. For the wig, we're going to start by putting on our wig cap, and then because we're using a lace front, we're going to get a little bit of toupee tape and put that across our hairline. Typically, you want this to overlap just a little bit with the wig cap and then a little bit onto your forehead, and this will help just keep the whole wig in place in the front. Next, we're going to put our wig on. I am using the Skyla wig from Epic Cosplay Wigs in copper red. This is a lace front. So we're just gonna slip it on. And then line up this front lace with the toupee tape. Press it down. Go ahead then and pin the wig in place. So now we're going to take the hair that sits in front of the ears. We're just going to section that off. Kind of a solid chunk on each side because we're going to use this to cover the hairline. Just clip it out of the way. And we're going to use this as our guide for where our twist is going to sit. Now this is a twist that I made out of some wefts. It's a little needs to be redone right now, and it's got just a gold cord wrapped around it. It's two pieces twisted in opposite directions and then twisted around each other. And then I've stuck a couple of hair combs in them to help it stay in my head. So find the rough center. And then just attach it to the wig. Go ahead and stick a couple of bobby pins in to keep it in place. Now, we're going to section off most of the top of the hair, leaving just a little bit underneath. We're going to make a nice sandwich. Just clip this temporarily out of the way. We're going to take each end, out of the way over here. Then we're going to take the ends of this twist and tuck it underneath that part we've just sectioned off, and then pin it in place. Once the twist is as secure as you like it, we're gonna hide the bottom of it. So let the clip down, and then take all of this hair. Take all of the hair, we're gonna put it in a low ponytail. This low ponytail, we're gonna braid it. Then we're gonna take the braid and we're gonna wrap it into a low bun and pin it in place. For this, you might want to use V-pins or bun pins. Now, we're going to use these lovely strands to keep everything a little bit concealed. But first, we're going to take just a little bit from kind of the center and braid it. Then we're gonna tuck it under the twist. Then take the rest of them and tuck them over the top of the bun and pin it all in place. Repeat on the other side. The final step is to use a little bit of eyeshadow to color your eyebrows, and then you are ready to breathe. Thank you so much for watching my Breathe from the Ever After cosplay makeup look. If you have any questions, definitely leave those in the comments section below. You can also check out my website, randomtuesday.net, for resources, tutorials, and other information, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. Somewhere over here, there's lots of other resources and cosplay tutorials available there. And also catch me live on twitch.tv/randomtuesday. And lastly, and never leastly, thank you to each and one of my Patreons over on Patreon who have helped make this video a reality. If you would like to help support me in creating this and many other cosplay resources, a small monthly amount will help keep this and many other videos coming. Thank you so much for watching.